What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. It's currently Wednesday, 7:42 p.m. and 2.278 inches of rain have fallen so far. And this is the second trial that Ethan Mars has to face out of 5, so let's get it going. And I would say that this is probably the most difficult trial to do if you don't know what you're doing. And actually, the first time that I played this game, I wasn't able to complete it because I was a complete idiot, and I chose to do it in a way that was almost impossible.
What the hell am I supposed to do here?
So what we have to do is follow the butterflies. Easy enough.
This is the old Pico power station. I thought it was abandoned. It might be a trap. I had better be careful.
Of course it's a trap, that's the whole point, Ethan.
Now where am I supposed to go? There must be a clue or something.
Just keep following the butterflies, man. We're on the right track right now. And I think we have to go through this way. Oh yeah, this looks good. A butterfly right beside the door, and we found our way in.
The origami figure was in the form of a butterfly. So, am I looking for a butterfly?
We have a decent amount of letters unscrambled so far. It's something Roosevelt Avenue, I think.
Electrical condensers. Going by the sound of them, they're still active.
But with that being said, we don't need to get all the letters. I think if we don't get them all, we have to guess or rely on somebody else to help us. So we have ourselves a matchbook, very nice. We're going to need that for sure, because we're going to have to crawl through this crazy ass duct. Time to go in, Ethan. You have no choice, bud. And now you're trapped and committed to this, Ethan.
I should never have got into this pipe. It's suicide.
The things you do for your son, bud.
Whoa! Glass. Broken glass. Sharp as a razor. Impossible to go back. I'm gonna have to crawl through it, slowly, so I don't tear up my arms. The match flame. It indicates where the fresh air comes from. All I have to do is follow the wind.
Remember doing this the first time and all I could think about was Die Hard. And even John McClane himself didn't have to go through something like this. He just didn't have shoes on. Whereas Ethan is getting torn to shreds right now. It's time to use our match, and every fork in the road we're going to have to use it, just in case. To the left we go. Okay. Hopefully this is almost over. Ethan's getting messed up right now. And I wonder what happens if you just keep going when that red starts to creep in. But it seems like we have 4 or 5 movements before that starts to creep in and we have to stop. We'll keep doing that. Another fork in the road. Let's try and use our match. And once again, we're going to the left. Well, eventually we're going to have to take a right, or we're going to end up in the exact same spot that we started at. Unless this pipe somehow goes down, which is possible. I gotta say, Ethan's pretty brave, man, and a lot of people probably wouldn't do this for their son. The other fathers went missing when they were searching for their children, and they must have obviously died in the trials, but I can't think of which trial they would have died in. Maybe the car one, that's pretty obvious, but this one, you have a lot of options to just bitch out. Yep, we're good. Another thing with dying in the car crash is that the bodies would have been identified, and that doesn't quite correspond with what we know because all the wives state that they think that their husbands just up and left because they couldn't handle the sadness of losing their son, whereas they're definitely dead and missing somewhere. And we see the light at the end of the tunnel, thank God. Come on, Ethan, you can do it, buddy, I believe in you.
Right. I guess I don't really have any choice.
And this is pretty much where the trial actually begins. That was just a precursor. But this is definitely the tough part. That's the coward door right there, and if you don't want to do the challenge, you can go through that, or if you take too much damage going through this here, then you automatically go through there. But what I know is that there are easy ways to go through this, and hard ways. And the difficult ways are pretty much just a straight shot from this side to the other side, and you have to be pretty experienced doing control or twister, and I'm not like that, so we're going to go with the easy way, which is more like a snake shape instead of a straight line. That wasn't too bad, but if you do a difficult one, you have to hold like 6 or 7 buttons simultaneously to go through, and yikes, I would just absolutely suck at that. And where should we go next? That one there doesn't seem too bad, but the one on the left seems super duper easy. But we should be making some progress, so we'll go straight forward. Not too shabby. We also have to be aware of ones that look pretty difficult, but have spaces underneath them. And I think at that point, you can just crawl. This one also looks pretty easy, and if we do get electrocuted, the game is fairly forgiving, and it'll give you an opportunity to try it again, or to pick a different route. I'm not too sure about this one. It could be a crawler, and if it is, those are the easiest ones. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's a crawler. Easy peasy, L1, R1, and then just spam X. Yeah, it doesn't get much easier than that. But the thing is, we're not really making forward progression. That one doesn't look good at all. This one easy. The thing is, we could be boxing ourselves in, because once we get to the very far side on the left, we're not going to have as many options as being in the middle. God damn it, I think we're going the wrong way. Shit. Well, this one's easy, so this will put us back at row 2, so nothing really major there. If anything, we're probably just going through the easy path, which involves snaking our way through row 1 and 2 before making a straight shot to the end. But it kind of makes sense that you had to crawl through the glass, now that I'm looking at this, because it kind of limits your dexterity and your ability to move your arms and legs. Oh yeah, another crawler. I think we have it, folks. Pretty much just a straight shot to the end now. And this one is another crawler, it seems. Oh yeah. Ethan's getting creative now. Awesome. Here's our last one. What do we have to do? Huge gap right in the middle. We're making a jump.